I'm super excited. I'm here in the living room, and I love the space. As you can see how high the ceilings are. So not much has been done in this room, but all of this ugly green carpet is gonna come off the floor. And as I said in the first video, one of the things that really attracted me to this property, brand new windows, all brick. So we really we were looking for a place that had some of the main things already done. Now there's a lot of work and money we have to put into it, but think about it. When you're buying a rental, go ahead and do what you need to do up front before you get your tenant in there. Then you don't have to worry about those things for years to come. So I actually just left Home Depot buying some things. You guys will see some pictures of the front yard. My husband was out there mowing the yard. The contractor came over today for us to kind of talk about where we are in the project. We wrote some checks, paid some of the people. That's another thing, before I take you guys on a tour, we are buying our own material. So this is just how we decided to do it. We're gonna buy our material and we pay for labor. That way, no one says, well, I need X amount of dollars up front, and then you don't know what they're buying and what they're spending. We can kind of control the spending a little bit better that way. And we pay them after the job is done, because they don't need upfront money for any material, because we're furnishing them with that. So there's this really cool process at Home Depot called Will Call. And so my husband taught me about that. But you just order the stuff, and our contractors go and pick it up. They come to the house and they get the property done. We actually live about 2 hours from this property, but we have good people here to make sure that everything is going smoothly. We have someone who oversees the contractors, and then my husband oversees him, who oversees the contractor. So there are a lot of eyes on this project to make sure everything goes smoothly. So guys, let me take you on a tour. Again, we did our research, we know our numbers, we know we have equity in this home, so I'm just excited for you guys to see how things are going to turn around. First of all, we have original hardwood floors, okay? So some of this stuff, again, was in the first video, but I just want to reiterate hardwood floors. We just purchased the sheetrock. This is actually going to go in the bathroom, and they have not started on that yet, honestly. Nothing is perfect. I was hoping that this would have been done by the time we had our second visit this weekend, but it wasn't. So I talked to the contractor. He said they're on schedule, not to worry, so I'm not worried. All right, so let's look what else we have. So things are still pretty much in disarray, okay? But you do see some material. I'd rather see this than nothing happening. At least I know things are moving along, okay? So here, look at all of this space. Look at all of this space. I didn't get a chance to kind of walk you through and kind of share my thoughts about the place, but I love the square footage of this bedroom. So this particular home is a 3-in-1. So it's 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, which is not ideal, but for a rental, it'll certainly work. So really nice ceilings, height. This fan will come out. Nice paint job. We're going to go with the new agreeable gray. Everyone has that. We actually have it in our new construction home. So we're going to put it in the home for our tenants as well, right? I want them to be proud of this product. I feel like when people are proud of what they rent, they take good care of it. So, you know, we're not really, well, we are. We're very cautious about what we're buying. We're not overspending. I did want to just go in and do all this stuff as if I was living here, but my husband brought me back to reality that we want good quality stuff, but you know, not to overdo it. We don't want to overspend. All the nice trim work. Like, this house has really good bones. So all this trim work will be painted. I think they decided to stain it the same color as the floor. So imagine that dark, vibrant wood and then the light gray wall. So, and all of this will be taken down. My painter is also going to fill in the holes and things like that. Oh, I did get a separate painter from my main contractor. I had them, you know, talk prices. We went over prices, and I found a guy to paint for less, and he's also painted for me before, so I kind of knew the quality of his work would be great. So you don't have to use the same team for everything because it's business, right? So you find out who's going to do quality work, but also give you a great price. Okay, so this is bedroom number 2. I don't think this one is as large as the other one. Yeah, this one's not as large, but good solid windows. The blinds are actually in pretty good condition. We just have to add some to the front. These right here, these air, I don't know what you call them, the vents, but those need to be replaced because they're a little worn, things like that. You know, I don't want to leave that in here for them. I want my tenants to come into this space and say, wow, this is so nice, and I'm going to take care of it. I've been at Home Depot twice, and every time I tell them I'm getting ready for my renters, they say, oh, they're gonna tear it up, they're gonna be this and they're gonna be that. I am trusting God that the right people will come into this property and take care of it because of the care that we're putting into it. So that is what I'm praying for, and that is what I will receive. So we have a little bit of, and my voice is changing, guys, because of the echo, so just forgive me, but I did want to do like a real walkthrough with you all to tell you my thoughts for buying this property. Again, it's not the tip-top condition, but it's certainly not the worst. There was another property I was looking at that I passed on because it didn't have the bones. And you have to be able to look at the bones. Plus, my husband said we weren't getting it, so it's good. Not that women can't. I was a little emotional about the property, I'll be honest, and my husband came through with the more, you know, how should I say, neutral eye, and said that it would be a good investment. This one, he loved, okay? So this is where we are. So let's take a look in the bathroom. Probably need a hard hat in here. So even though this may look a mess to you, I'm like, yay, progress. We're getting stuff done because all of this needed to come down. The drywall that you saw out there, this will be replaced, okay? And this had tile. It was the ugliest shade of pink you've ever seen, but we got rid of the pink tile here, and we're just gonna do drywall. And then the tile will go here. Let them see. You see they cut the piping out. We're getting new piping. I can't remember the word the contractor used. I think it's galvanized piping that had to be replaced. So they're going to take all that out. This will be nice, fresh white tile. This tub is cast iron, so we're going to have that refinished. It'll look like new. Yeah. And we're going to replace the floors. I got some really nice, what's it called? Tile, the 12 by 12 tiles for the floor in the bathroom. So make it really, really nice, especially since it's our only bathroom. We need to make it nice. Okay, so here we have our third bedroom. Has a nice sized closet. This is probably similar to the second one that we just saw in space. Again, great windows, just great goals, hardwood floors. Love it. All right, so let's take a look at the kitchen. Now we do have a little in breakfast nook. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these, if I'm going to have my painter paint them, or if I'm going to restore the natural wood to match the trim. I'm not sure, but I'm going to figure that out soon. The floors is going to be LVP. I was going to get laminate because I'll be honest, it was cheaper, and then the lady at Walmart, sorry, been in Walmart today too, but Home Depot was telling me that the laminate floors don't resist water. They're not waterproof. So you're going to have more damage, more buckling. And she was like, oh, yeah, she said a warping. But she said that with renters who may or may not take good care of the flooring or dropping things or dinging it, children, we won't have pets here, but that I need to go LVP because it was sturdier. So we invested a little bit more in the floors, but again, I don't want to run down here every 6 months replacing anything. So we did go quality, not high end, there's a difference, but we certainly went quality, sort of investing on the front end to not have trouble on the back end, okay? So they can put a little breakfast nook here. We're gonna get rid of this fan, it's taking up too much space, and just have some lighting here. There will be a second light here. We're not doing recessed lighting, again, we're gonna watch our costs, but they will have new lighting. These cabinets will match. And they started removing the countertop here, as you can see. So that's starting to, they ripped that out a little bit. And we picked out the countertops today. They're gonna have a backsplash here. We got a brand new sink for them. And also right here, my contractor was saying that we needed to add more countertop space here. So we're certainly going to do that. The stove will stay in pretty good condition. Now, in all honesty, I'm really debating whether or not I'm going to remove this refrigerator because it's so bulky. If you come over here, show them, it stands out so much and it takes up a lot of the space right there. You see all that space it takes up? That should be flush with the countertop, in my opinion. So I almost want to sell it because it's in good condition and then just get something that's more, you know, something sleeker and smaller. I don't think that double door refrigerator is the best fit for that space. But if I tell my husband, he's probably gonna say, that's extra money, it works, leave it. You probably agree. But I don't know, I don't like that refrigerator. My daughter and I will probably address the cabinets. I say that now because I like getting my hands dirty with projects, or I might just have my painter do it, I'm not sure. I love the little scallop design at the top and the character of the cabinets, the shelving. I think they'll be really charming, even though we're modernizing the floors and the sink and the countertops. I think the cabinets would still fit in with that style, okay? All right, so this room is kind of dark, but I hope you guys can see. If you look at the first video, all this was hanging down, and now we have a smooth ceiling. These are the things we celebrate as landlords or as investors, because this is progress. So when I got here, that's what I look for. And they know we're gonna visit this property every probably 2 weeks. We'll drive down here to make sure things are happening, because we plan on getting this home on the market in the next month or so, okay? And once we put it on the market, we don't want to hear that we need to come and do repairs, you know, so do that stuff up front. Is it costly? Yes. Is it time consuming? Yes. Is it beneficial? Absolutely. Okay, you all know I always talk about assets over liabilities. This is an asset. We own this home outright, okay? So whatever rent comes in from our tenants is what we're gonna have to put the money back for the repairs. That's how you do that. But we're gonna make a profit. Definitely cash flow. Definitely cash flow. So super excited to purchase this asset. Look at these beautiful windows. We are going to take the burglar bars off. Do they need to remain? Maybe, but they are an eyesore to the property from the front. So we're probably going to remove those and just pray for no incidents to happen. Okay. So even though this is paneling, which this is old school stuff, we had this when I was growing up, we're going to paint it because it actually makes an interesting design. So I don't know if you all have paneling in your homes, probably your grandma's home or your mom's home, I don't know, but this is really dated. So we're just going to take it with the gray paint. The same floors, if you see this is just concrete slab. We're going to take the floors from the kitchen, the LVP. It's a nice light gray color, trying to lighten things up. Looks very modern, and we're going to put that here, okay? And then, of course, the light will go here. Well, actually a fan. Now, speaking of fan, I am a fan of brick. I am one of probably the only red brick homes in my neighborhood. I love red brick. This home is red brick on the outside. So when I saw this on the inside, I'm like, character, very excited about that. So I'm going to leave that. The contractor said it could be painted. I'm like, no, don't touch it. It's red brick. It should not be painted. So I'll probably leave that just for character. This border has to come down. That's old school. You remember back in the day, you would have a room and then you decorated with the border. That was, you know, the room would be pink, then it might have My Little Pony or something border on it. That's how we used to decorate back in the day. Border is not really in right now. Wallpaper, it's starting to come back. They have some modernized colors, but we're gonna rip it down and just do without that. So in the first video, and it's still here, I talked to my contractor, this thing has to go. This is terrible. Somebody actually lived with this for years. We're getting it out of here. We have a brand new one that's coming in. You see they've already started to detach it. That's my plumber on his job. So that will be out of here soon. They'll have a brand new hot water heater. And again, I'm so excited. I'm excited to be able to do this, but guys, you know, things are real deep and connected for me. So I'm truly excited that I'll be able to help someone live in this home, you know, and just have just a great life and enjoy it with their kids. There's a really nice backyard, nice neighborhood, family-oriented neighborhood. So I'm just excited to get it nice. I think that when you're renting out a property, not that you have to live there, but you would live there. You shouldn't rent something out that you wouldn't at least spend a couple of nights in yourself, okay? So that's kind of how I feel. Would I be comfortable here? And when we are done, I absolutely would be comfortable here, guys. So that's my tour. I am going to continue to share these videos with you guys so you can kind of see the transformation. Hopefully it will inspire you to invest in real estate. We are building our portfolio. This certainly will not be our last rental property. We want to continue to add to them. And I may do a video on how we were able to get this property, how we funded the property, how we're funding the repairs, and how we're going to recoup that money, and how we're going to put it back into another property. But that's a whole system that I'm in the process of learning. I'm very new to this, but I've always been bold enough to just put things out there. And you know, you can learn from my successes, but you can also learn from my mistakes, guys. So we will continue to share these videos. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It's called Moving to Marietta, but because I live in Marietta, but I also want you all to see this process as well, guys. Thank you all so much for taking time to watch this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.